Crackheads, welcome back to the Kraken Cans Cast, the podcast where we crack open a cold one and dive into the weird, the haunted, and the straight up cursed. I'm one half of your chump bucket hosts.
Chump bucket?
I don't know. I'm one half of the host, BK Corey, sitting here with
Yikes.
Crack Daddy Mike.
That's right. Whoop whoop.
And we're here for another episode for y'all.
Another episode.
And we got something a little squatchy today.
Yeah, we got something a little squatchy and
a little batty.
little batty. But first, before we get into it, I think there's something with our hosting duo is one of us is phoneless, huh?
Yeah, we're going to have to take a quick moment of silence.
Nah, I ain't doing it. Dude, I gave you like 20 moments of silence while you tried to figure out our recording situation.
That's true.
Since we can't use your phone anymore.
Yeah.
It's been bad. It's been bad down here.
I was trying to be a good homeowner today, good father, taking care of the yard outside, trying to get one last mow in before, lawnmower gets put away for the year or for the winter. Well, I was out in the yard running over all kinds of walnuts and stuff in the war zone, and I think when I was rumbling over all those walnuts, my phone decided to jump out of my pocket, and I did. I hit it hard. I hit the corner of my phone with the mower, and when I was coming around for another lap, I saw my phone laying on the ground, and I thought, hope I didn't hit that. Well, folks, we fucking hit it.
It's dead.
It's done.
It's done.
It's done. Whole corner ripped. Like, it's just the whole corner is gone, smashed, and it just destroyed like probably the battery and everything else. So
Why'd you hit it though?
why?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
So yeah, phoneless.
So we're using my phone to record tonight. That's why you guys are here in 2K pixels, like, because I use a flip phone.
We're taking her back to like 2005.
It's not good. It's not good, but, flip phones are coming back. Retro is in. Flip phones are in.
That's right.
So what's up? Besides your phone situation, what's going on?
I don't know. I've been so frazzled and bedazzled tonight because
Dude,
of this phone situation.
You have.
And I'm not one that likes getting new phones. Like when I was younger, yeah, it was great getting a new phone. Now I'm used to it. I want this shit to last as long as possible.
I get a new flip phone every 3 weeks. As soon as the battery dies, I just go get a new one. They typically come fully charged.
You got to buy them minutes, those minute cards.
I do.
Yeah.
I do got to buy them minutes.
That's
why I get all pissed off when you're texting me too much because you're wasting my minutes.
Yeah.
They charge me 78 seconds per text. It's more than a minute.
But that's why I call you after 9.
Yeah, I know. Like me and my old lady back in the day. I gotta switch over to the cell phone. It's after 9. We can talk all night, honey. What a weird time to be alive.
Yeah.
A weird time to be alive.
You youngins out there don't understand that.
No. God bless you. Like we had to play Snake.
Ooh.
And talk after 9.
Yeah. Because it's free.
Because it's free. Anywho.
Yeah. Enough with that bullshit.
Yeah. One got my shoulder looked at today.
Oh, yeah? I should get my arm, too.
Yeah.
Looked at. Where'd you go? Like, what?
to the doctor.
Did you go to, like, urgent care?
No, I went to some dude behind the dumpster behind JCPenney. Yeah. No, I just scheduled an appointment at Family Medicine.
Damn, you got in that quick?
You gotta go to the right one. Can't go to the one in our town. Gotta go to the one up there where I work. Just get right in the day. It's nice.
Yeah.
So I went there. They looked it all over, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do an MRI or anything. So we'll just we'll send you to rehab for a couple weeks." It's like, cool. Not had full use of my shoulder for 2.5 months, but yeah, there's probably nothing wrong. Probably something rehab can fix because me lifting stuff at work hasn't rehabbed it enough.
Are you actually going to go?
Because I think it's the only way I can get an MRI now. I need something.
That's what they're going to do for mine, too.
Well, yours probably isn't even really hurt.
It's a ligament. Yours probably ain't hurt.
Yeah, right. My freaking shoulder, it's not, there's nothing there. It's just bone. The bone's hanging. I'm like the Walking Dead over here. But here I am still ready to deliver you one hell of an episode tonight.
All right, well, what beer we got? I'm not gonna finish.
What beer you got, huh?
I'm gonna finish that F-bomb. I'll finish that one later.
All right.
What beer?
Obviously, you clicked on this, so you know what we are going to talk about today. We're talking about the Batsquatch. So speaking of the legend that can't be ignored, today's beer of the episode is none other than the Batsquatch from Rogue Ales Brewing Company. So Rogue Batsquatch is a 6.7% hazy IPA known for its intense tropical flavors and aromas. It is crafted with Mosaic, Eldorado, and Belma hops, along with a blend of malt, including two-row, flaked wheat, malt, wheat, and oats. The beer has a medium, off-white head. Why does it sound dirtier to say off-white head, though?
It does sound dirtier. What's the first one you said? Off-head white?
Yeah.
Which that sounds okay.
Yeah, that one's all right. Yeah, off-white head.
Ooh. I feel like that should be censored.
Yellow-orange appearance, featuring a flavor profile that balances sweetness and bitterness with a mostly dry finish. And why did I pick this topic? Corey, why do you think I picked this beer for the topic we're going to talk about today?
Well, I think if you look at the can,
You shove that can right up your ass, you son of a bitch.
it kind of looks like the Batsquatch on there.
Dude, and we talked about it before. So, hey, Rogue, if you're out there, I have some friendly advice. I know you're doing new marketing. I understand that. You're changing some of your cans around. How dare you change the Batsquatch can to what the hell you have? You don't even have, dude, you got a silhouette of a Batsquatch on there. You used to have the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Batsquatch used to be on there. And now you just have the silhouette of a Batsquatch on your can?
That's why I said I think it's the Batsquatch, because I don't even know.
You don't know?
No.
No, why would you know? Yeah, okay, yeah, it says it's the Batsquatch,
but
we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't see it. Dude, their old can was so
awesome.
freaking
I know.
cool.
You knew it was the Batsquatch. You knew it.
You didn't even have to read the can. You're
now
just
you look at it, you're like, you sure about that?
Yeah.
Like you don't even know.
Yeah, you see the old can, it's like, oh yeah, I don't know what this beer is, but I know there's a freaking half Batsquatch, half Bat on that fucking can right there.
Yeah. So, you know what? I think it's our fault because we should have did this topic sooner.
We should have.
Before they changed the goddamn art.
We should have.
That's our fault.
We should have. Ugh. I do, and we do blame ourselves for this. But, Rogue, if you're out there, contact us. We'll help with your marketing needs.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, let's cheers to the Batsquatch. Yeah, this is just a nice hazy. It's a nice hazy. It's got that nice tropical finish to it with the aromas.
Yeah, strong on the tropical, strong on the citrus. Not so, a teensy wincy with the malt.
Dude, check it out. It's like the Salt Bay with the malt. Boop, boop. Throw it in there.
It's a little more with
Gosh, that hurts my shoulder doing the Salt Bay.
Use your
I'm
other.
telling you, there's something wrong.
Use your other arm.
I got to save this because I got to do everything else with it. Well, most things. Anywho.
What? Never mind. Okay.
Just saying.
I know. I'm just thinking.
I'm just saying.
I'm just keeping.
Don't think too hard about it, you pervert.
In.
You freaking pervert. Don't think too hard.
That's why my brother-in-law's got a bidet in case he ever,
What in case is because got to use the left hand?
I'm saying in case
touch his balls.
No, I'm saying in case I think he is left-handed actually.
He is left-handed. Yeah. They
So,
call him the hefty lefty.
So if he does ever hurt his left arm and he can't wipe with his right, he's got that bidet to squirt him down.
Yeah.
Clean him off.
And if his Dallas Cowboys lose another week, he might just stick his whole face in there.
He might already be doing that. I've heard so much about a freaking bidet. I've heard more about a bidet the last week than I've ever wanted to hear about it in my life.
Yeah, I can't think of too much I'd want to hear about it.
Oh, hey, well.
But hey, with bidet, let's get into the episode.
Let's go there.
Woo! All right, so the sources I got 3 sources for this episode.
Did you get a monstrum?
No. Dude, I thought you asked me if I got a Monster, like energy drink for you. So you said it, and my brain just short-circuited for like 3 seconds.
I could tell, right when I said it, you didn't know what I meant.
No Monstrum today. The Pacific Sentinel, ConnectParanormalBlog.com, and the WashingtonBigfoot.com.
Ooh.
3 articles, plus a newspaper article.
And I'm going to guess that's a good article because the old Bigfoot in Washington is pretty strong.
All right, so tonight we're cracking open a wild one. A winged creature that, Corey, much like our buddy the Van Meter visitor, he never quite made it to the Mothman fan club status. You know, Mothman, people know who Mothman is for the most part.
Hell yeah. You at least heard about him.
But
at least heard the
people
name.
never heard of the Van Meter Visitor.
I know. That should be like our goal to like.
We need to let the world know.
Because he's awesome.
The Enfield monster, the world needs to know. They need to know about these things. The hide behind, the world needs to know.
Hell yeah. That's why we keep him up on our board.
The Batsquatch.
Well, we ripped him down.
Well, yeah. The Batsquatch, though, the world needs to know.
Yeah. I want to know more about him.
It's probably flown circles around him if it did. The Batsquatch could fly circles around the Mothman. I'm calling it right now.
You think?
Well, maybe. He might not have the same fame, but he's got something even better. He's got his own beer that we're talking about today.
Mothman does too, though.
I know, now he does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like... But as far as the cat, I feel like Batsquatch is bigger. Like, Rogue is one of the bigger brewing companies in the U.S., so to have the Batsquatch, he's got a bigger beer brand than Mothman. Is that fair to say?
I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to look at Untapped once I get my new phone to see if there's other Mothman beers out there.
You ain't using mine, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, 'cause you don't got Untapped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I just don't tell you about it. I take a picture of every one of my beers and I put it on Untapped, but I will never tell you anything.
I'll search you.
No, you can't. I have it under incognito.
I'll find you. I know your password now for your phone.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you do. You forgot it already. Don't say it. Don't say it. No. People don't even know my password. All right, Corey, now picture this. A creature that's part bat, part Bigfoot.
That's awesome.
Kind of nightmare fuel, in a way. In a good way.
He must have some pretty strong wings.
Pretty strong wings. We're talking about a beast standing nearly 9 foot tall, covered head to toe in a bluish purple fur.
Ooh.
That catches the moonlight just right. Dude, you know what? Think of Beast of the East, Goosebumps cover. You remember that one? I remember the cover of Beast of the East.
I could probably go upstairs and find it.
That's all right. You don't need to do that. You've dawdled around enough with the phones tonight.
You're right.
For all of us. So, hey, right now, Beast of the East, we're cutting to it. And if you're listening on audio, just picture it. Oh. Anyways. The kind of thing that makes you second guess whether it's fur or shadow. At first glance, it could almost pass as a cousin of the Sasquatch. We got a broad chest, powerful arms, thick muscle under that shaggy coat. But then, it spreads those wings. 30 feet across. Hairless, leather-like.
30 feet.
It's a big bitch that's got to get off the ground.
Dude.
That's a big bitch.
Dude, that's probably like a helicopter taking off.
Freaking right. The kind of wings that creak when they move. Wings that don't just glide, but they thunder when they take off. And you realize this thing isn't just made for running through forests. It's made from hunting from the skies. Then there's the face. It's not just calm, curious-looking face like the typical Bigfoot we know. No, this face is all fangs and fury. Somewhere between a bat and a wolf. Kind of like a dogman face. With glowing eyes that cut through the dark like headlights in the fog. When it opens its mouth, you don't hear a roar. You hear a...
I was really hoping to hear a roar.
Either roar. From Shrek.
Either
roar.
Either roar.
Either roar. And here's the wild part. This thing didn't show up before a disaster like its counterpart, the Mothman. There's no prophecies, no warning. No, it showed up during one. Because the first real sightings of the Batsquatch happened in the chaos of one of the biggest natural disasters in U.S. history, when the earth itself cracked open and Mount St. Helens exploded. The day they say the mountain started whispering. In March 1980, Mount St. Helens had been asleep for over 100 years. Quiet, peaceful, just another snow-capped giant in Washington wilderness. But one morning, the ground began to tremble. Little earthquakes, like soft knocks from something stirring deep inside. And by the end of the month, the mountain roared, steam bursting from its peaks, dark ash blanketed the snow, and a crater opened like a wound at the summit. Scientists watched as cracks spidered across the top of the northern slope began to bulge outward, the mountain's skin stretching, swelling like it was breathing. For 2 months, the earth shook and the bulge grew, pushing outward 6 foot a day. Something under the surface wanted out, and locals said you could feel it, a pulse under your feet, like a low growl under the wind.
So Batsquatch was born from Mount St. Helens, who's the mother?
The mother?
The mother.
The mother. Hello, mother. Hello, fodder. Then came May 18th, 1980. A quiet Sunday morning. No warning, no tremor, just a single violent jolt. A 5.1 earthquake split the world open, and the entire north face of Mount St. Helens collapsed. What followed was chaos. The largest landslide in recorded history. Billions of tons of rock and ash raced down the valley. Trees snapped like matchsticks. The sky turned black, and the day became night. And people swore the air itself screamed. And when the ash cleared, stories began. Strange shapes flying through the smoke. A massive winged figure seen above the devastation. Red eyes glowing in the haze. Some said it was just volcanic lightning. But others swore it was something else. A creature born from the eruption. Half bat, half beast. The locals would later name Batsquatch.
Batsquatch.
So what do you think so far? The whole eruption of Mount... This is a real event. This is one of the most devastating natural events to ever happen in the history of the U.S. Over $1 billion worth of damage in this.
I think it's pretty cool that they tie this.
It's not cool.
No, not the.
Oh, okay.
No, not the actual like natural disaster that occurred, but I think that it's pretty cool that they tied in the old Batsquatch to this event occurring and say that he is born because of this.
That's what locals said. Locals say you could see multiple Batsquatches flying up through the smoke.
I'm just trying to, so in my head, if this son of a bitch was born from Mount St. Helens.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Not this son of a, those sons of bitches.
Them son bitches.
Them bitches.
I feel like they wouldn't be a blue-purple color.
Why not?
I'm thinking more of like a orange, maybe like a dark red.
Could be.
That's what I'm thinking.
Could be. Maybe the sky changed them. The time spent in the air.
Yeah. He just cooled off.
Blue purple would be like a better camouflage.
Blue purple is like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's fire.
Like,
that's fire.
That is awesome.
Purple's my favorite color.
Yeah, mine's black.
Black. Okay. Corey's goth. I'm just a purple people eater. That's it. What's the purple guy from McDonald's?
Ooh, you're gonna say it, I'm gonna get so fucking mad. Just tell me.
It's Grimace.
Yep.
There it is. Grimace. Yeah, I'm Grimace. I'm freaking buddy up with the Hamburglar as long as me and be friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm Grimace.
I thought you liked like the green, like a. You don't like green? I thought you liked like green.
What a weird thing to. Why do you say it so many times? No, purple's my favorite color. I didn't tell you about this story my daughter had. She was at like this group thing and they were making masks. And this girl's like one of her friends and stuff. She's coloring this mask. It was a Halloween party. She said, I'm making this mask for my dad. Purple's his favorite color. This girl said, there's no way that your dad's favorite color is purple. My daughter stood up and just said, well, actually, you don't know my dad? And yeah, his favorite color is purple. I'm going to leave now. And she just turned and left the table. She was that mad that this girl told her that my favorite color wasn't purple. And she waited till the girl left and then she came back and finished her mask up. Like that was
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah. This is one of her friends too. But I could just see her just standing up like Custard's last stand. Actually, you don't know him and you don't know me.
Yeah.
And our favorite color is purple together and you suck and I'm out of here.
Yeah, I can see that other girl thinking like purple's a girl's color.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly how it is.
Like your dad does not like purple.
And my daughter's pretty mellow, I would say, for the most part. So for her to hit that much sass, it makes me smile.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So we have the first major sighting, I would say, encounter of the Batsquatch coming at you. Now, after the eruption, it was years until the area got back to what.
So 1980 was
Yeah.
when the eruption happened.
Yeah.
And now we're leading into the first encounter with Batty.
Yes.
Yes, let's go. Go ahead.
So after the eruption, it was years until the area got back what was now its new normal. And most of the locals were pretty shaken up, not just by the explosion, but by the creatures they saw. But see, the problem was that most of the people thought that they were kind of crazy. They chose to keep the sightings to themselves. With the occasional whisper from the neighbor, small gossip, most people just moved on, and they didn't really talk about the creature. And it wasn't until 1994 that a local newspaper ran an article on a local sighting. A story from a teenager that introduced a lot of people in this area to the creature we know now as the Batsquatch.
So 14 years later.
14 years later.
So this dude was, or like the Batsquatch was like identified or named like in the 80s?
So I don't. During the 80s, it didn't actually have its name. Really, this sighting is what gave it its name.
So like they knew this creature,
This flying creature
was around, existed, so to speak, and then
they didn't name it.
94 was when it got named.
Yeah, and once
Yeah.
94 is named, a lot of these people are like, Batsquatch, that's what we saw, So it was a quiet Saturday night around 9:30 when Brian Canfield was driving home along a rural road in Eatonville, Washington. The night was calm, just the sound of his tires on the gravel and the hum of his pickup truck. Then without warning, everything stopped. The engine cut out, the radio went silent, the dashboard lights flickered and died. Everything died on this truck except for the headlights, which stayed on, casting two pale beams into the darkness. Before Brian could even process what was happening, he heard it. A heavy thud shaking the ground beside him. Dust and dirt kicked up into the air, swirling in his headlights. And when the dust began to settle, he saw it. A creature standing nearly 9 foot tall with broad muscular shoulders and clawed feet that dug into the gravel. Its skin was covered in bluish-purple fur that shimmered in the light, and behind it, folded close to its back, were enormous wings, leathery and dark, stretching nearly 30 foot across when spread. Brian would later say, it was standing there staring at me, like it was resting, like it didn't know what to think. The two locked eyes, not in a way that felt threatening or unnerving, as if the creature wasn't sizing him up, but looking through him. For several long moments, neither moved. Then slowly the creature began to unfold its wings, and that's when the massive wings stretched out across the road. So it went the full length across the road. The edges brushed the treetops. It looked up towards the sky, paused, and then turned with a gaze back to Brian one last time. With a sudden surge, it launched itself upwards. The first beat of its wings sent a blast of wind so strong that Brian's truck rocked side to side. Dust and gravel flew everywhere as the creature disappeared into the night sky.
Don't tell me that his vehicle started working after this thing left.
Heading in the direction of Mount Rainier. And just like that, it was gone. And just like that, his vehicle fired right back up.
Fuck, aliens.
Aliens! Nice! Hell yeah, I like that.
Because that always happens with the alien encounters. Like the vehicle
Yeah.
stopped working and stuff, so...
Ingrid Cold, that happened in that encounter when
Yeah,
he was in
that's
like
what I was
the
thinking
alien
of.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shit just shut right off.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. Yeah.
Batsquatch is an alien.
Batsquatch is an alien. You heard it here first. You heard it here, folks, first. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So that's like this is the real first sighting of the Batsquatch.
That happened.
That happened.
You heard it here.
You heard it here. And you know what else you heard here?
Usually a bunch of burps and farts.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Not too much tonight, though. We're pretty good.
I know what you heard. You heard a beer break.
You heard a beer break. That's right. And we're back from the beer break. So I'm going on to the second half. This all came from a local newspaper article. This is a local newspaper article, and they covered pretty much this whole story. A reporter followed up with it and everything. And this is kind of the second half of that article.
And this was like a legit newspaper article. It wasn't like tabloids. Which, I mean...
No. Yeah. No, this was like real.
But hold on. I got to clarify because tabloids in folklore is... For
folklorists.
Tabloids for...
Dude.
Hold on. My tongue's getting in the way.
Dude.
Tabloids for folklorists are legit.
Yeah.
Are real. That's where they get their information. Look at the Men in Black movie.
Yeah, I would. So we're recording on the day where it's the day to vote, and I actually voted for Bat Boy because I saw a tabloid on Facebook that said to vote Bat Boy. So I just wrote him in for everything. Figure I'll catch something.
Yeah.
He's worth it.
I'll respect that.
I respect it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
You might get something in the mail for that. A sticker.
A sticker. Already got a sticker.
You got a Bat Boy sticker?
No. I need one.
You put it on your flower cooler.
The flower. No, I put them on my big cooler now that I got. But I still bring my flower cooler to places.
Okay.
Yeah. Not leaving that at home. So, Corey, you know how these stories usually go. Someone sees something unbelievable, runs home, maybe tells a friend a few days later, and that's it. Nothing ever comes of it.
Or they'll call the local newspaper, they'll phone the sheriff, they'll go out, they'll see nothing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yep. But this time, it was different.
Ooh.
Because, see, when Brian got home, he didn't wait. He burst through the door and he woke his parents up, panicked and shaking. They said later that he was pale as a ghost and talking a mile a minute, barely able to catch his breath. He kept insisting that this is one of my favorites, insisting that his dad grab his gun and camera and come with him right now.
His gun and camera.
Well, yeah. Like, I think they go hand in hand at this point. Let's shoot this bitch and get a picture, you know? And at first, his parents tried to calm him down. But when they saw how rattled he was, they realized something serious must have happened. So his mom handed him a pen and a paper and told him, draw what you saw. And he did. And when he finished, his parents looked at the drawing.
They said, that son of a bitch just a stick figure. What is this?
What the hell? So they looked at the drawing and then at their son, and they decided that they couldn't just brush it off. Even if it sounded crazy, something had clearly scared him to his core. So they went to his next door neighbors, which it's like, if I'm the neighbor, leave me the hell out of this.
Yeah, why do people always have to get their neighbors involved?
Well, this local neighbor was an avid outdoorsman
who
knew the area very well.
Dude, I was going to guess, like, this dude's like the fucking, I don't know, like, you know, in a lot of these stories we talk about, like.
He's the local folklorist.
Yeah. But no, not the local, I can't talk tonight. Not the local folklorist.
The local folklorist has tuberculosis.
Dude,
I mean, Dr. Seuss is really chicken, Corey.
No, but I feel like a lot of these stories, you got that one, like, just tough son of a bitch that's, like, they send him out there to, like, do all the dirty work, and, like, because he's done the dirty work before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's, like, the top dude of this town.
The top dude.
Yeah.
And you know what I would say if I was him? I don't want to do your dirty work no more. That's what I'd say. But he didn't. He loaded up his truck.
Ooh, I think you say load up his gun, you son of a bitch.
Well,
that was nice. You got me.
And they drove back to the spot where Brian said he had seen the creature.
Real quick, how old was Brian again?
Brian's like 17, 18, like high school age.
Yep.
When they got there, the road was empty. No creature, no tracks, nothing but silence and the faint smell of dust still hanging in the air. So they got there. There wasn't even a mark where this thing hit the ground, anything like that. Later, when reporters asked about it, both the neighbor and Brian's parents said the same thing. They didn't know what he saw that night, but they were sure of one thing, that he saw something. They'd never seen him so terrified, so certain in his entire life. And dude, so I'm got all this information from the newspaper article. I feel like I wouldn't give this article justice if I didn't quote this line from the newspaper.
Straight from the newspaper.
Straight from the newspaper.
All right, everybody just listen right now, okay? Stop. If you're driving, stop watching the road. I just want you to just...
Yep, just stare at your radio. But keep
Yeah.
keep the tires moving.
I want you to close your eyes.
Close your eyes,
I
yeah.
want to envision
Okay.
this too.
Yeah.
So we're going to envision this together. Go ahead.
So this is the reporter, quote, "I believe Brian Canfield, and I believe that we daily face so many real-life things fearful. Drugs, gangs, AIDS,
And fucking Batsquatch?
violence,
Don't tell me he does it in Batsquatch.
divorce,
Okay.
poverty, Rwanda." You ready for this one?
Yep.
Tuberculosis,
No shit.
North Korea, and so on down the list, that it's almost pleasant to consider a monster no one can explain. Dude, the fact that let's really digest this.
What the?
He said
This was actually in the paper.
in the paper. This is an exact quote. He lumped in drugs, gangs, violence, Rwanda with divorce. Like, he just threw divorce in there like it's no big deal. Just sprinkled that in
Yeah,
there.
just sprinkled.
So he must be going through a divorce right now. Like, honey, just so you know, our divorce is the same as drugs, gangs, AIDS, violence, and tuberculosis in Rwanda.
And monsters.
And monster. It's a relief that I can just cover a monster. Dude, I don't know. That shit made me die laughing when I read that part.
Was this like a local, like a not
Yeah,
local,
yeah, yeah.
not local? Like was this like a small town?
Yeah. It was a localized newspaper to kind of
Yeah.
this area. Yeah.
Give this guy a raise.
Dude, for sure. And this dude went and he covered the Batsquatch for years and years and years. Anybody that reported seeing the Batsquatch, this reporter was on it.
Fucking Loomis.
Fucking Loomis. So over the next decade, there were other sightings of the creature. And there were kind of, I would say, I'm going to bring you two significant sightings that were seen from the creature.
What
years
are we talking?
So the first one's going to be 1998.
Ooh, okay.
So it was late one night on a lonely stretch of highway, cutting through the forest of northern Oregon. The air was heavy with fog, the kind that swallows your headlights and makes the trees look like they're leaning in to listen. An anonymous trucker was hauling a load of logs down the road. Just another quiet run through the woods. Then, out of nowhere, something massive stepped into the beams of his headlight. He barely had time to hit the brakes before impact. The rig jolted, metal groaned, and the trailer swayed. When the truck finally came to a stop, the driver jumped out, heart pounding, expecting to see a bear or maybe an elk laying on the road. But what he saw wasn't anything he'd ever seen before. The creature was huge, easily 15 foot tall.
Damn.
Its skin glistened in the misty light. It was a deep purple hue, even around the nose and eyes, which caught the trucker's headlight with an eerie glow. Its wings, oddly small for its size, twitched and which I would think it was kind of like when it's hit, like the wings kind of like retract in. They look small while it's laying on the ground.
Could have been cold out too.
Could have been cold.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Yep.
So they twitched and flexed as it laid on the ground, too tiny to lift something that massive off the ground. Then, just as the driver reached for his flashlight, the thing moved. It lifted its head, let out a low guttural growl, and with a sudden burst of strength, pushed itself up. Those undersized wings started flapping faster and faster, and somehow, impossibly, the creature lifted off the ground, disappearing into the fog above the treetops. When the trucker finally made it to the next town, he told his dispatcher what happened, but he wouldn't give his name to the papers. He just said that he said one thing before he left the diner that night. Whatever I hit there, it wasn't from this world. That's the trucker sighting in 98.
98.
98. So which sighting you like more, trucker sighting or Brian?
I like Brian just because I feel like there was more people involved, more
Yeah.
people went out looking at it, investigating the situation. Whereas the trucker, it was just kind of like, yeah, this happened, and he wasn't from this world, and then it was.
I respect the trucker because he remained anonymous, so it wasn't like he was
That's
doing
true,
it
yeah.
trying to get some kind of attention, but also being anonymous, it does take away.
Credibility.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And also with truckers, if this was late at night, like, was he tired? Was he
Could have been the black dog.
black dog?
The black dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
My ears.
Dude, you always think I say black dong on this.
It sounds like it.
This is like the fourth time you thought, I'm never going to say black dong unless you're presenting an episode.
It might be the grays, like, just.
It
like,
could be.
get in the way of your
Dude,
mouth.
you got a gray mustache hair coming down right now.
Is it from the beer?
Oh, no, it's just gray.
Yeah.
No.
It happens. I'm trying to be like you.
Yeah. Catch up.
No, but okay. So when you were talking about the trucker, though, I had just a fleeting thought about Final Destination because he was carrying the logs. So
Yeah.
Part-
Well, there's a lot of log trucks that run in that part of the world.
Yeah.
They do a lot of timbering. I've seen Axemen.
So like in my mind, I was over here just like making up shit in my head, and I'm like, this Batsquatch, this motherfucker started Final Destination, or not started it, but because
Finished it.
it was involved.
Bloodlines.
Was involved with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Me either, Corey. That brings us to our second major sighting. In the summer of 2009.
Damn. So we went from 1994 to 1998 to 2009.
That's right.
Damn. I'm paying attention.
A group of hikers set out to climb the rugged slopes of Mount Shasta.
Shasta.
Maybe. I don't know. I say it right.
That mountain sounds hot.
You're freaking right it does, dude. You're freaking right. The sun was dipping low, turning the snow caps pink and gold, and the air was sharp and quiet.
Still sounds hot.
Yeah, it doesn't make it sound snow caps.
The pink and gold?
Pink and gold. The kind of silence that makes every sound feel like I should be banging it. No, I'm just makes it feel like it's echoing
Keep
off
your
the
thoughts
mountain
straight, Mike. Keep your
itself.
thoughts straight. No banging no mountains.
Not yet. They were halfway up when one of them stopped and pointed towards the sky. Something was moving, and moving fast, cutting across the fading light. At first, they thought it was just a large bird, maybe an eagle catching the last thermals of the day. But as it grew closer, that explanation fell apart. This thing was freaking huge.
Huge.
Like a laser.
Huge.
Like a laser. The hikers later described it as looking like a man, broad-shouldered, built like a bodybuilder. You ready? This is a direct quote from the article. Stocky as Hulk Hogan.
Dude, I think I just had I had a vision that you were going to say Hulk Hogan.
Could you imagine him with wings?
I could. It's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Hell yeah, I could.
He's got wings right now, folks.
Yeah, he's flying over my. Well, hopefully.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of arms that ended in hands, leathery wings stretched out nearly 50 feet from tip to tip. Ooh, yeah,
Tip to tip.
Flexing with every slow, deliberate flap.
Ooh.
And then they saw its face.
Ugh.
It was Hulk Hogan. No, it wasn't human. Not even close.
That handlebar mustache.
The creature had the muzzle of a bat. Sharp teeth glinted in the dying light, and the eyes that reflected the sun like polished metal. It passed overhead without a sound. No roar, no screech, just the rush of the air so strong it sent dust swirling around their boots. By the time they caught their breath, it was gone, vanishing into a haze above the tree line, as if the mountain itself had swallowed it whole. When they finally made it back down, shaken and pale, they told their story. Some laughing it off, others swore by it. But that sighting, like the ones before, became another piece in the growing legend. And like I said, this sighting wasn't at Mount St. Helens. It was at Mount Shasta.
Ooh.
Now here's the thing. Mount Shasta isn't just any mountain. It's fucking hot.
Fucking hot mountain.
It's one of those places that's always been wrapped in weird stories. Glowing lights in the sky, ancient underground cities, even UFO sightings going back decades. So maybe it's not so wild that people would see something like Batsquatch up there. Still, you got to wonder, were those hikers seeing a real creature? Or did the mountain just play another trick on them? The way it seems to do with everyone who gets too close.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So do you know how close Mountain Mama is to Mount St. Helens?
So Mount St. Helens is in Washington. This mountain's actually in Northern California.
Okay.
So I don't know the exact distance, but they're close, but not.
Yeah, they're over there.
Yeah, they can probably see each other on a nice day.
Yeah, on a nice,
but you know,
cloudless day.
You know, Mount Shasta is so much hotter.
Absolutely. I feel like Mount St. Helens is like just like older.
Oh yeah,
Like
brittle,
like
brittle,
droopy.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, where you got Mount Shasta, nice and perky.
But Helena still might be hot.
Back in her day.
Now, like 80 years old, ready to. All right. Still, you gotta wonder: were these hikers seeing a real creature, or did? I already read that part. Son of a bitch! And yeah,
I love when you just reread the shit. You just do that all the time.
And yeah, that's the thing. Every time somebody sees this creature, the details shift just a little, whether it's different size, different wings, different place. But one thing stays the same. People swear it's real. So let's talk about it. What is Batsquatch really? Is it some kind of volcanic mutant left over from Mount St. Helens? Or is it a misidentified animal, something unexplained, hidden behind the fog and folklore? Or are we looking at something a little stranger? Something that slips in and out of our world when the conditions are just right.
Just right.
So that leads me into theories.
Well, hold on a second.
What do you mean, hold on a second? This is my episode, bitch. I'll hold on if I want to.
Hold
All right.
on.
I'll hold on. But not because you asked me to, but because I want to.
Well, you know what? I'm going to pull power move now. Go ahead.
Hold on.
No, go ahead to theories.
Hold on.
Theories.
Hold on. What do you got?
I'm waiting to theories now. It's part of theories.
Oh, okay. Some say it all goes back to Mount St. Helens. When the volcano blew in 1980, it unleashed gases, chemicals, and chaos. Stuff that could have mutated something deep in the woods. Maybe a primate or some unknown animal adapted to survive in the ash and darkness and evolve into something that shouldn't exist. Basically, like what I'm saying. Ready? A Bigfoot with wings. Could it happen? Bigfoot with wings? Could it happen?
Could it just be a Bigfoot and a Mothman fucking and having
Dude,
babies?
could you imagine if they just...
That's what I'm saying.
What if they already fucked?
Well, they got a Batsquatch.
I'm going to say Bigfoot's a girl.
Ooh.
Mothman gives me... Oh, man, but she gives me girl vibes, too.
Yeah,
but he's Mothman.
Yeah, but did you see the statue?
Dude, badonk-donk.
That's what I'm saying.
But that could go either way.
Yeah, but it makes me want to say girl.
You want to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just... Maybe it ain't, though. Did you ever see the front of the statue?
I've been too
Did you ever see the front of that statue?
No, because I've been just staring at the back.
Got a freaking 7-inch long. And 7 inches is more than enough.
Hey, 2 inches is enough, baby.
You're right. But yeah, that's kind of one of the first theories is, could this have been a Bigfoot that just was able to kind of adapt with everything going on there?
Hybrid. Sorry, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck.
I froze. I was itching my ear, so I didn't hear what you said. Hybrid.
I'm just stuck on the Mothman and the Sasquatch having babies, and the Batsquatch is born.
It could be.
I'm stuck on it. I don't know why.
There's also the misidentification theory, which, it goes with all these. Could be a massive bird, an owl, or maybe even a freaked out bat seen through smoke and fog. You see something big flying through the night after your truck dies on a mountain road, your brain can kind of fill in the blanks. There's also the interdimensional theory.
I'm still going alien.
And then there's this wild one. The Batsquatch isn't from here at all. That Mount St. Helens, like Point Pleasant for Mothman, is one of those thin spots where things can slip through from other worlds. Maybe it wasn't part of the eruption. Maybe it came with it. And the last theory is the demon theory.
Oh,
demons. This is the dark version. Some believe the eruption didn't just release lava and ash. It opened a gateway, a
to hell,
portal deep in the earth, letting something ancient escape. Volcanoes are often seen as entrances into the underworld, and something Batsquatch came out with the chaos. A winged demon or guardian of the depth, emerging into the smoke and fire. After the mountain calmed, so did the sightings. Almost like it went back to where it came from. So that's my... You got a theory?
Well, I'm over here brewing one up.
Well...
So, okay. My original theory was alien.
Okay.
Just because of what happened with the one story.
The truck.
The truck, yeah, the story that you went over. So I'm thinking, this might be a little wild, so everybody just buckle up. I'm thinking that long time ago, like long fucking ago, like as long, like far back as you can go.
Long time ago, I can still remember when that Batsquatch used to make me smile.
But further than that.
And I knew if I had my chance that Batsquatch would make my pants dance, and maybe I'd be happy for a while.
Yeah, we're talking way back then.
But in primal times, it made me shiver. The Batsquatch feeling I deliver.
All right.
Hugging me on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
You done?
I can't remember if I cried when Batsquatch read about my widowed bride. All right, I am done.
All right.
But something touched me deep inside the day the Batsquatch died. So, all right, I gotta stop.
Yeah,
I can go on all night.
Yeah,
I can go on all night.
It was sounding good. It was sounding good, but yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
I
appreciate you saying that though.
So I'm thinking way back yonder. Don't start singing like another song or anything. Shut your
Way
fucking
back
no,
yonder
no,
on the Chattahoochee,
no.
she never knew how much that muddy water meant to me.
I set you up.
Yep.
Okay. A long time ago.
Like a long time ago?
Yeah, like we're talking way back, okay?
Say a long time ago.
No.
I can still remember.
I'm thinking this Batsquatch bitch, I think came down from like another planet. Like something happened, almost like an ice age, but I don't know, maybe not an ice age. And I think,
Maybe an ice age, maybe not.
And I think this Batsquatch got stuffed down into the earth, right? Kind of like got stuck in like a little capsule of some sort that needed like the right amount of heat to like open up.
So just an egg?
Yeah, kind of
okay.
like a capsule.
A cap. Yeah, sorry.
Capsule, not egg.
Sorry, I'm being silly.
Capsule. And then it was just waiting until the heat got to a certain degrees, and then that son of a bitch opened up and was like, I wouldn't say born because it was already born. It was kind of like reborn.
Reborn?
I guess. Whoa. Yeah, like.
yeah.
And then that's when it kind of came out. So like it was already around, like way back yonder.
On the Chattahoochee. I
and
never knew how much of muddy water.
It was just waiting for that Mount St. Helens down below to explode.
Kind of like a burp.
Yeah. And then that burp happened. And then that's when the Batsquatch was back. But it came back way later. Way later.
Than it planned on? Or just...
Well, I don't think it planned anything. I think somehow it got stuck in a capsule and it's like, well, fuck.
Do you think there were multiple ones or do you think it was just the one?
Multiple.
Yeah.
Multiple capsules.
I've seen this bitch at least a dozen times.
Yeah.
Typically, when you got yourself a Batsquatch capsule, far into the ground. There's typically like 10 to 12 of them sons of bitches.
Yeah, there's at least a dozen.
They gotta keep each other warm.
Baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen, 13.
Yeah, 13.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's one of my theories. The other one is it's just
You have two?
well, it's just a
Okay.
Sasquatch and moth.
Yeah,
moth,
yeah.
Sasquatch and moth girl banged and
Dude, do you think they can only bang mid-flight then? Do you know eagles can only like they have to have sex mid-flight to make a like an egg?
I know that.
Yeah. So at the local amusement park, you know how they have eagles there?
Bald eagles?
Yeah, bald eagles. Now they have eagles at
Oh yeah. Yeah.
so because they can't fly, so they're in an exhibit. So they'll like mate and they'll have an egg, but the egg will never hatch because an eagle has to they have to mate mid-flight to be able to actually fertilize an egg.
Well, son of a bitch.
Yeah, dude, learned that one day.
Could you imagine that?
Like happening to me with an eagle?
No.
Oh, because I have. Yes, I'm the girl. It's freaking weird. I'm always the girl in these scenarios. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So final thought, whether it's a mutation, a misidentified animal, or an interdimensional visitor, or what'd you call it? A rebirth.
Rebirth capsule.
Rebirth capsule, or a demon escaping the Earth's depths, Batsquatch reminds us that the world is bigger, stranger, and darker than we can ever admit. Maybe it's out there, watching from the shadows of the forest, the mountains, wings folded, waiting for the perfect moment to appear again. Or maybe it's just a story, one that refuses to die, no matter how many years pass. Either way, in the Pacific Northwest, the legend of the Batsquatch will never truly fade. Folklore score coming at you.
All right, we're back. We got our folklore scores all written out.
Ready for our folklore fusion.
Ooh.
And you're talking to resident folklorist, so this is probably going to be the tightest score you're ever going to get.
Yeah. This is deep from the capsule.
So if you don't know what the folklore score is, get
Where
with
you
it.
been, you
Yeah,
son
get
of a
with it.
bitches.
So we have 5 categories: spookiness, historical, cultural significance, believability, uniqueness, threat level. We gauge them on a scale of 1 to 10 for a max score of 50. I take my score, Corey takes his score. We combine them to see if they can make the folklore scoreboard, which is currently being championed by... Dude, what were you doing over there?
I was waiting to say smush them together.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, we're fusing them, though.
Yeah, well...
All right, yeah.
I was over here gearing up, and you just...
Dude.
You wouldn't
Dude, I
get
didn't
to
know.
it.
I thought you were having a small seizure. That's what I thought.
I might have been, because I was waiting...
I was going to let it happen.
All right.
But yeah, Bell Witch is our current number 1. That was insane.
Yeah.
That freaked me out a little bit.
I don't know what was going on. I was getting possessed.
You're getting possessed. All right, anyways. So let's smush these babies together.
Smush them!
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Got it on my
I had to
system.
work it in for you.
Yeah.
All right, so, Corey, what score you got?
20.
I gave it an 18. That's our first 40, dude. 30.
38.
38. First 30. Holy shit. Dude, we've never had anything that low.
I hate this son of a bitch.
That's barely believable. That's bullshit. This urban legend struggles to maintain credibility and presents minimal threat level, failing to evoke significant fear or urgency in listeners.
Which, I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like we talked while we were on a little break here doing our scores, and this son of a bitch is cool. Like the coolest.
Cool as shit.
Like if we could get rid of that spookiness category
Fucking
put fucking coolest,
he's got a fucking beer named after him.
this
dude.
son of a bitch getting coolest.
Screw it.
10.
We're changing it.
10.
We're changing it to the coolness.
Fucking
scale.
add number 1. Which
add whatever number
I
one
had
is.
6. What
I
do you
had
add?
5. I'm giving him a 5
That's 11.
more.
That's 49.
11?
We were adding 6, right?
Oh, you're adding 6.
Yeah. To
Oh,
mine
okay.
and
I thought
yours.
you said you had 6. So
I had
know.
4.
Okay. All right. That's a weak score.
What you have?
I had 5. I told you.
For spooky? Okay.
All right. So let's dive down through our categories. Number 1, spookiness. I got 5. You got
4.
4. Historical, cultural significance, I give it a 4.
4.
Believability, I gave it a 3.
4.
Uniqueness, I gave it a 5.
6.
And the only reason I gave it like a perfectly balanced uniqueness because I thought it was cool that it can fly. It's also a Bigfoot. So, like the Bigfoot is not unique.
The Bigfoot's not unique, but a Bigfoot with wings?
Yeah, dude, yeah, you're right.
So that's why I put it over just like 1.
All right, add 12 to my score.
Okay.
Threat level, I gave it a 1.
I gave it a 2.
Yeah, dude's not
He was
threatening.
just so cool that I was like, I can't give him a 1. I gotta give him a 2.
They even said in the article that this thing just looked at them and he felt no threat from it at all. Just thought this thing was doing its thing.
Yeah.
So, no threat level.
I couldn't give him a 1, though. I had to give him at least a 2.
Dude, respectable. Batsquatch is awesome. He's like I said, he's got a beer named after him. We don't have a beer named after us.
Yeah.
So if there's any local breweries that are looking to name a beer, you can name it after us.
Kraken Cans
No, Mike.
fucking cast.
No, just Mike.
No, the BK.
No, Mike. They want to name it after Burger King.
The BK Kush.
Donut. Kush. You're going to have a Kush?
The BK Kush.
Okay.
I don't know. It just kind of flows.
Let's see. I would have the Crack Daddy Mike Flight. It would just be like every beer they have.
Crack Daddy Mike.
Crack Daddy Double. It would have to be, right?
Crack Daddy Double.
Yeah, Crack Daddy Double.
Crack Daddy Dog Shit Ale.
Dog Shit Ale. Perfect. Perfect.
I like it.
You're an idiot, Corey. Anyways, that's the end of our episode. Guys, if you enjoyed what you heard today, make sure to give us a 5-star review on whatever you're listening to. Helps grow the cast. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. That's where we're primarily at. And we appreciate you listening. If you have any good suggestions on beers you want us to try or topics you want us to follow, make sure to email us at krakencanscast@gmail.com. And with that,
hold on a second.
No. I already said with that. Oh, dude.
No.
My shoulder, dude. I threw that so hard with my bad shoulder.
He always forgets about the stickers. You give us that
Stickers.
5-star review, you take a picture of that, you email it to us, you're getting stickers in the mail that you can put on your dog. You can put on your cat.
Your cat.
On your laptop.
Laptop.
On your
Water bottle.
water bottle.
Cooler. Refrigerator.
Butt plug.
Butt
you
plug.
name it, you can put it
Dildo.
wherever. Yes.
I actually currently have one on my favorite pair of underwear. It stinks because it's a little bit itchy, like right around the top of my crack, but the sticker looks so good, dude.
Yeah, because you could just slap it right over that hole.
The hole, I slap it over the brownie part.
Oh,
I'm not worried about the hole too much. 'cause
Well, you could.
I could. That is an option.
It's a big
You're right.
sticker.
You're right. It is. It's a big sticker.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want stickers,
We got stickers.
Holla at your boy.
You want a koozie too? Hit us up. We'll get you a koozie.
Yeah. Shirt. Hit me up. I'm Crack Daddy Mike, and I am O-U-T Corey Stupid. Sorry.
I am the BK Corey, and Mike is so fucking dumb. I can't stand.
Why do you have to throw the F word in?
bitch.
That's so ridiculous.
Because it makes you more dumb.
No, it doesn't.
Who?
Corey Stupid. Stupid. BK stands for Corey Stupid. Stupid.